Hi everybody, we have some very exciting news for you.
We do. For about a year, a lot of you have been asking us how to get these.
Not her boobs, the wind therapy shirts.
Yeah, I know people want their motorcycle. And we didn't want to just sell the shirts. We wanted there to be more to it than that. So we have an idea. Recently, we came across a charitable organization that we like very much. It's called the ImpossibleDream.org, and they are an adaptive sailboat that's built specifically for people who have disabilities, people in wheelchairs, so that they can go sailing. And we think that's important. So we've come up with a way for you to score some wind therapy swag and help out the Impossible Dream at the same time. So please watch this video. It's only 10 minutes. It'll explain everything about the organization, and then afterwards we'll tell you how to score some swag.
That's pretty good. Oh.
So this is Deborah. This is her boat.
Hi, welcome aboard.
I guess you're the founder of this. Did you help design the boat? Or?
No, so when I found the boat was already 10 years old, and she hadn't been used for about 2 years.
This is a wheelchair accessible catamaran sailboat. It was designed from the ground up to be wheelchair accessible, and it's universally accessible, which means that it's accessible for people with wheelchairs, but also for able-bodied people like me. It makes everything easy for everybody to get around. And there's also hydraulic lifts to go up and down to the bedrooms and the bathrooms, and to lift the sails up, to raise the sails and lower the sails. So it all can be operated from a wheelchair.
The name of the boat was already Impossible Dream. So when it was in the boatyard, I just put an X through the IM because I didn't want to change the name of the boat because she's an important boat.
Yes.
And the original owner, Mike Brown, who named the boat, didn't like that.
Really?
He thinks you should always strive for impossible. Like impossible will make you go further than impossible.
Okay.
So who was it who said that which you deem impossible simply hasn't been done yet?
Oh.
There you go.
I think I said that, didn't I?
Did you coin that phrase?
No, that wasn't me.
That wasn't you, huh?
Yeah. So in the winter, the boat lives at a place called Shake a Leg, and the founder of Shake a Leg is the co-founder of the ImpossibleDream.org. I had the boat. I really didn't know anything about boats, and I didn't really know what I was going to do. And then slowly the idea came upon me to create this nonprofit, and it just started growing from there.
Will's been a captain the whole time?
Will's been captain the whole time. Okay. So Will and I knew each other already for about 10 years before that.
Yep.
And I gave him a call. I said, come to Shake a Leg and see what I did.
I started with the Impossible Dream 7 years ago. I had been volunteering for this organization, Shake a Leg. It's an adaptive sailing center. One of the other volunteers there, a woman named Deborah Mellon, put up the money to buy this boat, and together with Harry Horgan, the founder of Shake a Leg, they founded the Impossible Dream organization. They had this fabulous boat and they needed a captain, so they gave me a call.
So you guys have basically partners or champions in every area, most areas that you go to?
Most areas we have either sponsors that are usually rehabilitation hospitals,
Right.
and then we work with disability organizations, and then people find out about us and they get in touch with us and they say, we would love you to come to our town. You know, we have a lot of people with disabilities that can't get out onto boats and things like that, and they work in the community
Right.
to set it up
Okay.
and to bring it, and also to help us find dockage.
They're
Right.
the ambassadors.
Right, the
Yeah,
ambassadors,
they're the
right.
ambassadors,
Right.
exactly. That's the word I was
Yes,
missing.
that's
They're
what
the ambassadors. And so we'll end up taking over 1,000 people sailing.
Right, which is that's amazing.
Yeah, it
Right.
is quite something. And the other thing is that we have guest crew members like Allison.
Okay.
So we get to learn off of each other. You know, we get to, you know, we're in a safe community on this
Right.
boat.
So guest crew on Impossible Dream can mean a lot of things depending on your ability. Just the design where everything is low makes it so that I can do anything in the boat. Sometimes I've got to wash dishes, which is probably my least favorite. I swab the deck. I can do lines. I can helm the boat. I'm on a regular watch just like everybody else, and I sail as much time as everybody else does.
Our mission, first and foremost, is to just improve the lives of people with disabilities through sailing, bring sailing to people who can't normally access that, and then also just promote universal accessibility on the water and off the water. You know, it can be accessible for everybody, and we can design the world that way, and we're trying to promote that mission as well.
The goal every year is to bring 1,000 people in wheelchairs out on the boat.
So I think that this boat is really the epitome of what universal design can do, because we come here on this boat that we're comfortable on, we can live on, and then we come to these marinas, and a lot of times we can't go anywhere.
Right.
You know, so bringing the boat to these places, it raises awareness about what is possible. So I hate to use my own terms. But when we go to Martha's Vineyard, we work with Home for the Aged. I'm not sure anymore what we call it.
Okay.
But and they're all old, and they're all ex-boat people.
Right.
And they don't get to go out, so we take them out. You know, we just take them out, and they get to be up there and get to have the wind blowing through their hair, and it's a beautiful moment.
It's like wind therapy.
It's wind therapy.
It is
There you go. Gee, that's a good name for a boat.
So my battery is dying, but I wanted to ask Allison, what has this done for you? You've been here for a week.
Yeah.
And are you?
Well, now I'm going to have to beg to come back next year because I'm
She's
stay
hinting
longer.
it.
I told you to stay longer in the very beginning. I
know.
said stay.
Wait, has
Well,
you
I was nervous because I wasn't sure,
It's
but once you're
scary at
here
first.
and you meet everyone and everyone's so welcoming and everything really is so accessible and you can participate, because I wanted to be able to contribute too, and so I got to take my turn at the helm and I got to wash the dishes and I got to prep the food and I got to...
You got to wash the dishes?
I let her
Yeah.
wash the dishes.
You let her
I haven't
wash
touched
the
the
dishes.
dishes.
No,
Turn
but
it on.
it's important to be part of the team because a lot of
Yeah.
times you kind of get taken on a ride, but versus getting to stay and actually really be part of the team and
That's
contribute.
a really good way to put it.
Yeah, and everyone has been so welcoming and so kind, and it makes you think of what else you could do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, that's awesome.
For weeks in the hospital, no matter how dire the prognosis was, you're in a bit of denial. And even now, I'm, listening to, how does it feel to never walk again? It's like, I still didn't even believe that. And I'm 9 years post-injury. Anybody that's trying to heal from any type of injury is to maintain like a positive mindset and visualization of like, this is my body healing itself. And I don't care if it's 2 months or 20 years. I think to really deal with this type of injury, you have to have that type of mindset. Being out in an adaptive sailboat is a bit of an equalizer. You can't pitch somebody in a wheelchair in a running race against somebody, but if you're in a boat sailing, you're harnessing the wind, you're managing 2 sails and a rudder. It's all about strategy and technique at that point. The design allows for a lot of independence on the boat, whether you're wrapping a winch or tying a fender off on a cleat. It allows for people of all abilities to be involved with the crewing of the boat. You feel a sense of community. You're part of the team. It's way more than just being able to go sailing on a wheelchair accessible vessel. It's so much beyond that. Unfortunately, a lot of times you become a spectator. If you're somebody with a disability or somebody in a wheelchair, I forget that I'm in a chair often, specifically on that boat, because if you're at the helm for 3 hours and you're, focused on the horizon or gauging the instruments, you're not thinking about, I'm in a wheelchair. That's the beauty of the design of this vessel, is it allows you to be comfortable. It allows you to be active while on the boat. It allows you to be mobile on the boat. The Impossible Dream is an extraordinary life experience. It's changed my life. I've seen it change others' lives. It's that experience that you can't just keep to yourself. You have to share it with your friends, your family, strangers. It's one of those things that you just immediately want to say, yo, check this out. This is amazing. Feel this, experience this.
How was it?
Great. It was pretty slow over there, not much wind, but now the wind's picking up.
Yeah, it always picks up when you come home. And when you have to dock.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi guys, you have fun?
Fantastic.
Hey again, we hope you enjoyed the video. It took me no time at all to make it. She did the whole thing as usual. So, if you want to get the Wind Therapy shirts, there's two ways to do it. One is go to the impossibledream.org website.
Theimpossibledream.org.
I said the Impossible
I
Dream.
know you can't leave off the because if you go to impossibledream.org, that's a different.
Okay, theimpossibledream.org, and they have a donate button. So click on the donate button, donate $40 or more. The or more part is really good.
Right.
And put in the comments, put in Wind Therapy shirt and your email address for them, which they'll have. So then they'll contact us. We'll contact you guys and get the shirt sizes and what kind of shirts you guys want.
What's the other way?
I'm glad you asked that. The other way is we are going to be in October of 2022. We're going to be at the Annapolis Boat Show. So we will be there. There's a YouTube Sailing Channel booth. We will have a couple of hours at the booth this year.
We don't know when they are yet, but we'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll post it on our social media to let you guys know when we'll be there. And we hope people come and visit us so we don't look stupid like no one comes and visits us.
I know, please come visit.
Yeah. Don't worry about
all the other really popular sailing channels,
right.
just us.
So come visit us at the show, and from there we'll have all the shirts there, so we can give you the shirts at that point as well. So those are the two ways. Otherwise, the third way, there's always a third way.
Right, and if neither of those two ways works for you, just email us at svwindtherapy@gmail.com and we'll work it out.
Yeah, or just contact us on our YouTube site or on our website. That's gonna fall.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you all for watching.
Thank you.
We all need wind therapy.